Hi everyone. In this video presents virtual machine. The subject name is operating system. First to say about what is operating system. An operating system is software that manages a computer's hardware. It also provides basics for application programs and acts as an intermediary between the computer user and the computer hardware. Uh, this is the operating system definitions. An amazing aspect of operating systems is how they vary in accomplishing these tasks in a wide variety of computer environment. Okay, so operating systems are everywhere. Cars, home appliance, and smartphones, personal computers that include Internet of Things, some computers, and also include cloud computing environments. Okay. Um, so, in order to explore the role of an operating system in a modern computing environment, it is important first to understand the organization and architecture of computer hardware. Okay, so what are the computer hardwares? CPU, memory, and input and output devices, as well as storage. So these are all the computer hardwares. Okay, uh, so a fundamental responsibility of an operating system is to allocate these resources uh, to programs. Okay, because an operating system is large and very complex environment. It must be created piece by piece. Okay, so these are all the basic introductions for operating system structure. Okay, next is see about virtual machines. Okay, so what is the virtual machines? Traditionally, applications have run directly on an OS, on an PC or a server. Okay, each PC or server would run only one OS at a time. All are known. Okay, thus the vendor had to rewrite parts of its applications for each OS they would run on. Okay, so effective strategy for dealing with this problem is known as virtualization. Okay, so first, what is the exact virtualization? Okay, an effective strategy for dealing with this problem. What is this problem? The vendor had to rewrite parts of its applications for each platform they would run on. Okay, so this is called as virtualization. So next is see about what is mean VMM. Okay, virtual machine manager. So the virtual machine manager creates and runs virtual machines by providing an interface that is identical to the host. Okay, that is called as virtual machine managers. Okay, the host operating system can support a number of virtual machines, the VM, each of which has the characteristics of a particular OS. In some versions of virtualization, the characteristics of a particular hardware platform. Okay, so these are all the next to say about advantages of virtual machines: hardware scalability, operating system, multiple users, disaster recovery, security. So these are all the advantages of virtual machines. Okay, commercial virtual machines offering by companies such as virtual machines where and Microsoft are widely used with millions of copies having been sold. Okay, in addition to their use in uh, server environments. Okay, these virtual machine technologies are also used in desktop computers and some other environments to run multiple operating systems, typically Windows and Linux. Okay, so virtual machine implementation involves several components. Okay, at the base is the host, the underlying hardware systems that runs the virtual machines. Okay, so virtual machine manager, that means VMM, also known as a hypervisor. What are the what is mean by hypervisor? What are the hypervisor generations? See about next slide. Okay, so VMM creates and runs virtual machines by providing an interface that is identical to the host. Okay, these are all the para visualizations we will discuss later. Okay, so next see about non-virtual machines and virtual machines. These are all the architecture for non-virtual machines and virtual machines architecture. Next, implementations of virtual machine. Okay, VMM. Okay, virtual machines monitor uh, type 0 hypervisors, type 1 hypervisors, advanced type 1 hypervisors, and type 2 hypervisors. Okay, so type 0 hypervisors is nothing but hardware based solutions that provides support for virtual machines creations and management via firmware. Okay, so some examples are available. IBM LPARS and Oracle LDOMS. These are all the examples for type 0 hypervisors. Next, see about Hypon hypervisors. It is nothing but operating system like software built to provide virtualization. Okay, it includes VMware, ESX, Joint Smart OS, and Citrix Zen Server. Okay, so these are all the examples for type 1 hypervisors. Next type on hypervisors also includes general purpose operating systems that provide standard functions as well as virtual machine monitor functions. It includes Microsoft Windows Server with Hyper-V and Red Hat Linux with KVM. Okay. So next is say about type 2 hypervisors. Applications that run on standard operating systems but provide virtual machine monitor features to host operating systems. Okay, it includes all are known about VMware workstations and Fusion Parallels Desktop and Oracle Virtual Box. Okay, so these are all the options include in implementations of virtual machine monitors. Okay, so next other variants are include for implementations of virtual machine monitors. What are the other variants? Para virtualization, programming environment virtualization, emulators, application containment. Okay, these are all the other variations include for implementations of virtual machine monitors. Okay, so what is exactly para virtualization technique in which that the guest operating system is modified to work in cooperation with the virtual machine monitor to optimize performance. This is called as para virtualization. Next, programming environment virtualization. VMMS do not virtualize the real hardware, but instead create an optimized virtual system. Okay, so it is used by Oracle Java and Microsoft .NET. Okay, next to see about emulators allow applications written for one hardware environment to run on a very different hardware environment, such as different type of CPU. This is called as emulators. Okay, so next one is application containment, not virtualization at all. Okay, but rather provides virtualization like features by segregating applications from the operating system, making them more source manageable. Application containment includes Oracle Solaris Zones, BSDJs, and IBM at WPARS. Okay, much variations due to breadth, depth, and importance of virtualizations in modern computing. Okay, these are all the other variants of implementations of VMMs. Okay, so next this is the virtual machines architecture process virtual machine and next one is system virtual machines. Okay, so process virtual machines is virtual platform for executing a single process. Okay, as such case, the process virtual machines is created when the process is created and terminated when the process is terminated. Okay, so this is called as process virtual machine. Next is see about virtual system virtual machine. Okay, in a system virtual machine, virtualizing system translate the ISA. Okay, used by one hardware platform to another one hardware platform. Okay, so this is the architecture for system virtual machines. Okay, thank you.